Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another part in our tag mixer series. And if you haven't already, subscribe, will ya? Welcome back. In the last video, all we did was go ahead and pull in pull together some resources. And the reason why I cut that video where I did instead of going into the PHP was it was already getting pretty long, and I was just kind of working on creating a switch. So, but it didn't really do anything. And so in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to actually make it do something. We're going to take the option if it's on or off, and then we're going to really do something with it. And you'll see, we're going to make something really cool right here that you can take this information and do it with your plugins, and they're going to look just sweet when they're done. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So above your H1, or below your Lincolns, and above your H1 for your page, we're going to go ahead and open a PHP tag. We're going to do a little bit of logic, even though sometimes my videos aren't that logical. Main switch. We're going to set up a new function called main switch, and we're going to get our option. Remember the option we just created, which is our checkbox. And what I said is the way that it was programmed is if it's on, it will say on. And if it's off, it will have nothing in it. All right, so we're getting the tag master switch option. Now, if you want to see that this is in fact doing something in your database, like if you want to error check that it's saving, what you can do is just echo the option. Okay, and we'll be able to see that real time. So let's go back here and let's see. It'll pop up before the H1 up here. So right now it's off. Let's save it to on. It should say on. Booyah. There it is, on. So let's save it to off again, and it'll have nothing. Perfect. So we know it's working, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to actually do a little bit of the Rhythmic Tech here, and we're going to say if main switch, see, we can actually do a lot of stuff now, equals nothing. What does that mean? It means that it's off, right? Switch is off. So set some classes and text. All right, we're going to create a new one called Jumbo Set, and Jumbo Set's going to equal a bootstrap class. Alert, alert, danger. You're going to watch, this is pretty slick. So alert, alert, danger, and then we're going to have another one called loading circles, and they're going to equal nothing. Now, what are loading circles and alert danger? Don't worry about that quite yet. I'm going to show it to you in a second, and you're going to love it. So in this one, if it is set to something, see in the else statement, that means that main switch is equal to something. Now we need to do something different. We're going to set our alert, and we're going to say alert success because it's on. And don't worry, I'm going to show you in just a second why this matters. Loading circles. We're going to open this up and we're going to space it because we're going to go grab some bootstrap loading circles. I got to this page by typing in bootstrap spinners on Google and going to bootstrap. And you can see all the spinners they have here. See this one that's green? Yeah, we're going to use some of those. So we're going to grab just the span, this whole div right here, come back to our file, and I'm just going to spam paste a couple of these in, all right? So we're going to go a couple, quite a few actually. Now we have a bunch of spinners in a class called loading circles. And that's going to do it for our upper arithmetic. Now we can go ahead and jump down back into our main. So now we have a couple of options, jumbo set and loading circles, which equal different things based on if the switch is on or off. That's perfect. So when it comes to our Jumbotron, what do you think is going to happen with what we just set above? If you could take a guess. See this alert, alert danger here? Well, we just set a couple of those above, didn't we? So if we open our PHP and access that variable from down here, guess what we're going to do? We're going to echo jumbo set, and it's going to echo either alert danger or alert success based on what the user has set as their master switch. Pretty slick, right? Okay, and then we're going to do another one. We're going to actually do an if statement inside of our stand-in, tag mixer stand-in. This is our paragraph of what it says above the button. Watch this. So inside our paragraph, we're going to do a little bit of PHP. Let's open up some PHP, and we're going to say in here if, and open that up, we're going to say if main switch equals nothing, we're going to display, or we're going to echo this. Tell them it's off. Tell them all bets are off. And then we're going to run an echo, simple echo, and we're going to say the tag mixer is currently turned off. And so it is not changing any page elements. Turn it on. Well, yeah. Perfect. Now that's going to say that, but if it's on, it'll be else because it's not empty. We're going to echo something different. We're going to say the tag mixer, well, where's my, there we are. We're going to say the tag mixer is currently turned on, and so it is changing your desired elements based on your preset packages. In other words, it's party time. Yep. Okay. That's, oh, let's see, how was that? Oh, I accidentally deleted my, there we go. All right. So now what it's doing is it's doing a couple different things, right? Based on what's happening. Well, we could actually have it do one more thing, which is inside of our field, our input. We're going to do an inline because we want it to be checked if it was checked by the user, right? We can actually do that in here. We've done this in a previous tutorial, but I'm going to show you again. So this is inside of our input tag, the master switch. We give it some space and put it just like this. We say if master switch or main switch equals nothing, we do nothing. Else, we echo just the word checked. Because then it makes it checked, remember? We echo checked right here. Because then this button will be checked. Pretty much it. Pretty simple. So if we go back to our front end now, we're going to see something pretty interesting. So right now, it's not party time. We're changing it to not party time. What does that mean? Well, look what it says. It says, the tag mixer is currently turned off, and so it is not changing any page elements. Turn it on, will you? Let's turn it on to party time. Let's save the changes and watch what happens now. Oh, we forgot something. The spinners. I forgot to output the spinners. How could I forget that? So after the form is done, after it closes, I want to open another PHP section, and I want to say echo, and I want to say loading circles. Now, if there's nothing in loading circles, remember, it only does that if it's set to on. If not, loading circles has nothing, so it echoes nothing. But since it's set to on, watch what happens now. Yes. Oh, let's do some breaks, though. I'd say at least... how many breaks? I don't know. At least I want to add one or two. Yeah, let's add two. Let's just put them up here. Right before this first div, let's just add a couple of breaks. Like I said, I'm kind of building this real time with you guys anyway. So, all right, check it out. So the master switch is on. The tag mixer is currently turned on, and so it is changing your desired elements based on your preset packages. In other words, it's party time. So let's turn it off. Save the changes. And look at that. No exciting cool stuff happening, right? Just kind of a lame, but it still is pretty nice, right? We have a nice, this works with a phone, by the way, as well. And I think our page is pretty well mobile compatible. Yeah, it is. For our WordPress settings page. So now we have a button that is functional, turns on and turns off. Wow, looks good, doesn't it? So now the user knows, hey, the master switch is on. Now, here's the thing about this. Here's why this is important. The master switch, this tag master switch option can be gathered from anywhere in the site, including when we go ahead and hook our footer. So when we hook into the WordPress footer, guess what we're going to do? We're going to say, is the master switch on? Oh, it is? Okay, then we need to now call in the database and determine, okay, is there a package set? Oh, there is? Okay, is there any, well, first of all, we'd actually do it, instead of running the code uselessly on every page, we would say, is there parameter? We'd say, first of all, is the master switch on? It is. Secondarily, in another nested if statement, is there a key or is there a keyword or a key being inputted that those are, or whatever we're trying to get out of the URL, right? Is there queries basically? Oh, there is? Okay, well, let's see if those queries match anything in our database. Oh, they do? Okay, then what does the user want to change? Oh, all this stuff that they put in their package. Let's go ahead and change it real time. Do you see that? So we can make a lot of differences on the page based on what the user put in. And then the jQuery will go ahead and output everything and change everything for us, and we'll get to that part. But hey, for this part, I wanted to keep it a little shorter because the last few videos I made were pretty long, and I don't really like making long videos. The whole point of this channel was to make stuff short so that you could kind of do it on the go or do it much faster, not sit and watch a 30-minute video on programming. Because I don't know, for me it seems kind of boring. Anyway, that should be a nice little way to set up our master switch page. And so now you can kind of get an idea of this is how you'd run a master switch on any plugin. Set an overall switch that a user can turn on and off. We just went ahead and made this look better with some Bootstrap and some special code we called in. But that's it. Okay, this is a master switch, and so now every time you go to activate your plugin, you can check for the master switch to be on anywhere else in wherever you're putting it in. Short codes, all kinds of stuff. And so you can say, hey, if this master switch isn't on, don't do anything. But if it is on, then start doing all your inner whatever I'm calling it, your inner arithmetic or your inner logic or whatever, and then do the changes based on that. So hey, I think I'm gonna end this right here because this one is a 10-minute video as well. I wanted to keep it 10 because I think the last one was like 20 still to make it even look like this, because I'm trying to cram so much into such tight window, and that way people don't get overwhelmed by one video that's too long. So hey, anyway, if you guys like this, as always, hey, subscribe, will you? Just do it. It's easy. And then also, if while you're there, why don't you ring the Liberty Bell to get notifications, would you? And hey, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. We're actually going to start working on the key setting underneath this. We're going to create some custom posts, which are going to contain keys that the user has set for, or not keys, yeah, like API key kind of thing, where the traffic source is identified, so we only activate it based on traffic source, and then we'll move on to our packages page. But hey, for now, get to making a master switch. This will be in the GitHub, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.